Just join the conference.
Brother Israel? Run over to Illuminati Radio and see if everything all right over there. Good? Okay. Okay, okay.
Just join the conference.
All right, all right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Nightly Bible Study class. Every evening at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. People on YouTube, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're just tuning in, hit that like button. People over there on YouTube, hit that like button. People on Facebook, hit that like button. Turn on your notification bells. Hit that like button. Let's see what else we got. All right, let's see. Good evening, Sister Sheila.
Good evening, Pastor. Good evening, everyone.
All right, that's Sister
How
Sheila.
you bless everyone
Good evening.
in the name of Messiah.
That's right. That's right. I'm on. And let's see, our brother J Dollar. Good evening, brother J Dollar.
Good evening, Pastor. Good evening, brothers and sisters. God
Amen.
bless. Good evening, Pastor.
Amen.
And brother J Dollar, me and Sister Charlotte continue to pray behind the scenes for your for you and your whole family as well.
Okay, thank you, Pastor.
Hmm.
Amen.
Let's see. I don't think anybody. Let's see who else is here. Let's see, brother Jefferson. Good evening.
Hi, blessing. How are you? How y'all doing? Amen. Amen.
All right. When you get a chance, you can run over to YouTube. Sister Kim Toy Perry. Good evening.
Good evening, Pastor. Good evening, everyone. How you blessed?
Amen. And Sister Kim, yeah, me and Sister Charlotte were praying for you last night as well, all the way up until 2 o'clock this morning when we had to get prepared for the tea talk.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's probably why I'm feeling my sweating going down my foot. I woke up and I'm walking. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank
yeah,
you so much.
that's what me and Sister Charlotte do
I
all night.
see and feel the message coming down on me. I really do. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause we don't hardly get no sleep. We probably get like a wink. Then as soon as we wake up, it's 2 o'clock. We gotta get prepared for the tea talk. But yeah, but we utilize that time in prayer and prayer. All right. Let's see who else we got. Oh, but brother Jefferson. What we got on the YouTube?
Good evening, Pat.
Yeah, Sister Jackson. Good evening, Sister Jackson.
Good evening, Pastor. Good evening, Saints. How you blessing everyone? Welcome.
That's right. That's right, Sister Jackson, right there. How you bless you? And brother Jefferson.
One comment, and for people watching at Five Lights, Grant Wilson said, good evening, Brother Pastor Mike, and blessings, Brother Israel, Brother Joseph, and Deputy Smith said, blessing, Pastor, and Saint, it's lights and fire for watch.
All right. Good evening, brother Bamboozle, and everybody over there on YouTube. As you know, we're going to continue in the Willie Lynch letter series. You know what I'm saying? That's what we continue on this evening. All right, that's brother Jefferson. Let's see, brother Israel. Good evening.
Good evening, Jack. Good evening, everyone.
All
I
right.
bless everyone.
All right. What we got on that comment board?
Comment will be one moment. Mark James says, good evening, everyone. We're on page says, I, Brother Pastor Michael Smith and Sister Charlotte Smith. Family Shalom. John Fisher says, I, blessing to you all, Pastor Smith, co-host, and everyone, Shalom. Stephanie Smith says, evening, Pastor, Sister Carolyn, Sister Charlotte Smith, Brother Marie Jefferson, Brother Robbie, Saint, Speakers Panel. This is the end of the comments.
All right, all right. That's brother Israel on the comment board. Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons, turn on your notification bells. And we have brother Ronaldo Page.
Good evening, Pastor Michael Smith, my brother and family. Hope everyone's feeling well today. High blessings, everyone.
All right. That's brother Ronaldo Page and brother Monday. I don't think I.
Yes, I am present.
Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. All right. All right. So that's that. Let's go ahead and pray in, and we can go ahead and get started. Sister Jackson, you got that portion pulled up, the portion of that letter. You know the portion I'm looking for.
Yeah.
No, okay. All right. Let's go ahead and pray. Our Father, which
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done
on earth
on earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our trespasses
Forgive us our trespasses,
as we forgive those who trespass against us.
as we forgive those who
Lead us not into temptation,
lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
the power, and the glory,
power, and glory,
forever and ever.
forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, all right. Sister Jackson, you got that paragraph, oh, okay. People on there, we don't fit. Huh? The, yeah, that. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Let's go ahead and start it. The Negro marriage. The Negro marriage.
We breed two inward males with two inward females. And we take the inward male away from them and keep them moving and working. You really can't touch this thing. You know, like you scroll down.
Uh-huh.
When I scroll down, it jumps.
What is it? Is it a PD?
I got it.
Okay.
It's the actual letter.
Okay.
Even when I was reading it from, where I got it from, it was jumping.
Oh. Was it a
You
PDF?
know, when you read this, okay, I got it. Okay. Alright. You keep them moving and working. Say one inward female bears an inward female, and other bears an inward male. Both inward females being without influence of the inward male image, frozen with the independent psychology, will raise their offspring into reverse position.
What?
One with
The inward male got to be separated from the father so that the male won't have that father masculine trait. And they raise the female to be masculine and the male to be feminine. That's why you got so many sensitive Negroes today. That's why they're offended with everything. The Willie Lynch letter is in the full effect in today's time. You know what I'm saying? They gave you songs like Dear Mama with Tupac. Even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, huh? So how you a crack fiend and a black queen? Oh, I know. Because queen means prostitute. So yes. So a crack fiend it is a black queen.
Just join the conference.
So Tupac was speaking right.
Mm-hmm.
So they raise the offspring in opposite, kind of like Will Smith kids. The boy is feminine, the girl is masculine. So this trait is being enacted as we speak, psychologically, through the entertainment industry. Go ahead.
Frozen with independent psychology. The female offspring will teach. Female offspring will teach her to be like herself, independent and negotiable.
What?
Negotiate with.
The female offspring will teach the other female to be independent from the male. Is that not the way these young women and old women are today? Independent. Don't tell me what to do. I make my own. Gotta make my own decisions. That's Jody Watley. Jody Watley's songs, Independency. That's what's going on today in the black female. The Willie Lynch theory is being enacted as we speak. Because if you try to speak anything in these black women's minds to even teach them anything to be righteous, they think that you telling them what to do. But in retrospect, that's what you're supposed to do. Tell them what to do. But they was raised that you can't tell them what to do. You tell me what to do. You ain't my daddy. You right. Because you don't know your daddy. You know what I'm saying? And when a male figure comes into your life to try to be your daddy, you refuse counsel.
You run them away.
Exactly. And some women that know their daddy, the daddy is nowhere to be found. But yet when somebody comes in your life trying to teach you what your daddy would have taught you, don't tell me what to do. I make my own money. I make my own decisions. I'm my own person. It's my body, my choice. You black women are exercising the same enact slave agenda that they was pushing back then. Go ahead.
Okay, we negotiate with her, through her, by her, and negotiate her at will. The one with the N-word male offspring, she being frozen, subconscious fear, subconscious fear for his life, will raise him to be mentally dependent and weak, but physically strong. In other words, body over mind. Now, in a few years, when these two offspring become fertile, for early reproduction to mate and breed them will continue the cycle.
So,
That is, good trial and long-range comprehension planning.
so, so they will raise the young black males to be physically strong, which is facts, because you know what I'm saying? Look in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Your little derps. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They'll come up to you and they'll fight you real quick. They're physically strong. But when they get locked up, look what they doing. Mama, I can't take it. Yo, listen, I ain't never seen so many sentimental and emotional black men. Not only that's why I had to listen. When I was in the county jail, that's the reason why I bailed a couple of them out because I got tired of hearing them crying. They coming to my Bible study class in the county jail. Yeah, I'm missing my family, and I just want to get out. I just don't want to be here anymore, and I got a job, and I probably done lost my. Stop it! You ain't got no job, Tommy. Come on, stop it. You know what I'm saying? But they will say everything. You know what I'm saying? And I bailed out at least a dozen individuals from, you know what I'm saying? Because I got tired of them damn crying around me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Can you give me a three-way because I need to talk to my girl and she got my kids and did you think about that before you committed the crime? Now you in jail, you're crying. I ain't never seen a bunch of sensitive black men. I should be the one. I should be the one crying because no, I can't get a bond. No matter how much they would have put my bond in, I would have got out, but they would not let me get a bond. I should be the one crying.
They would let you get out of bond, Pat.
They would not let me get not one. I lost money trying to get one. Because, it costs every time your lawyer file for a bond hearing. You know what I'm saying? It costs. So, you know what I'm saying? I filed.
What he going through right now, Pat?
Yeah. I filed for 3 different bond hearings. You know what I'm saying? And each one was denied, so that was money lost. So, but I'm sitting here, I'm trying to conduct a Bible study class, and instead of them coming in listening and trying to learn, what are they doing? Oh, can you pray for me? Pray for you for what? I need to get out to my family. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. But better yet, that's what you want. I'm going to get you up out of here because you know what I'm saying? I just don't want you around me crying. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no weak individuals around me. And this is the sensitive. This is the Willie Lynch theory. Weak, crying old sentimental boys, huh?
Pat,
Yeah.
they put my nephew in solitary confinement. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Now I'm explaining why.
Uh-huh.
They put him in solitary confinement to protect him
Mm-hmm.
because he was young. He was a young boy. They
Okay.
were protecting him, so they locked him in there.
Oh, ain't nobody. Don't nobody mess with nobody in jail unless they go in there running their mouth. You know what I'm saying? People too busy trying to get out and worrying about their case to be even thinking about trying to, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
And you're afraid when you first get there.
Not really too much afraid, you know what I'm saying? You just, you know what I'm saying? You got your guard up. You're not too much afraid because you know what I'm saying? You got your guard up, so you know what I'm saying? If somebody come at you, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? To let, yeah, exactly. You got your guard up. Ain't too much afraid. You just got your guard up. But ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, is trying to fight nobody. They too busy trying to, you know what I'm saying, pray and try to get out, go to a law library, or you know what I'm saying. That's what they trying to do. They trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep tabs on they women that's on the outside to make sure they women ain't, you know what I'm saying, messing with Jody while they locked up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's what they worried about, you know. So ain't nobody trying to, you know what I'm saying. Now if we get down the road, you know what I'm saying, you might have a little issue, but you know what I'm saying. As far as the jailhouse, nah. But 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 ain't nothing wrong with solitary confinement because I was in they put me in solitary confinement because uh my bunk was messed up because you know what I'm saying, you had to you had to, you know what I'm saying, make your bunk so tight you can bounce a penny off of it. You know what I'm saying? And if they see and if they see a crink or a wrinkle in your bunk, they are taking it and they are throwing it on the ground and they're cuffing you up and putting you in a hole. That was the best day for me. Yeah, that was the best day for me. You know what I'm saying? All I needed was my Bible. That was the most peace I ever had. You know, I was so comfortable in the hole that they said, "Oh, it's time for you to go out." I said, "Huh?" I said, "Man, make up your mind. You want me in population or you want me in a hole? I can't be doing all this moving around." They didn't like me. Because I wasn't a complainer. You know what I'm saying? I know what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? The whole time was study time. You know what I'm saying? Population time was teaching time. But yeah, that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, when people in a jailhouse in a chain gang talking about, oh, it's filthy in here, no, that's BS. Because they wake you up 4 days in the morning and give you the cleaning solution and make you clean your cell. And if you don't, if your cell is dirty, because if it don't pass inspection, you going in a hole. So when people say, "Oh no, it's dirty in here, it's nasty," that's just a lie. They just crying because they suffering through the Willie Lynch syndrome and they weak little boys who, you know what I'm saying, who cannot, you know what I'm saying, take, you know what I'm saying, being away from the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? Because they even make you, you know what I'm saying, you have to put your clothes in the laundry bin and clean them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have soap, if you don't have toothpaste, if you don't have any hygiene products, they give it to you. So the people say, "Oh no, it's just they lying." That's just because they whining. Because trust me, I've been in there, and that's all they do is whine, whine. You would think that they some reggae artists. Whine. You would think there's some reggae artists the more they whine. I said, boy, if you don't get out my face with your whining, and that's the Willie Lynch syndrome. They are strong. They'll fight you real quick, but they are mentally weak. That's why they smoke weed. Mentally weak. Only strong people stay away from that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I never touch weed. Why? Because number one, it stinks. Number two, I don't see when I see other people doing it, I just never see no purpose in doing it. It didn't make you fly. You know what I'm saying? It didn't, you know what I'm saying? It didn't make you manifest nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can't smoke weed and be like, you know what? I ain't got no car. Let me get a car. Let me take this pumpkin, put it on the ground, take a toke of weed, and speak to that pumpkin, and that pumpkin will turn into a Mercedes. I ain't never seen it happen. So I never seen no purpose in smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? All I seen was it makes you forget. And I don't need to be forgetting things. But that's a weak-minded person who smokes weed. You weak. You know what I'm saying? Smokes crack. You weak. Smokes heroin. You weak. Pop pills. You weak. I was in a very serious car accident. And you know what I'm saying? And when I went through my surgery, after my surgery, you know what I'm saying, they gave me a big they give me a prescription for a big supply of pain medication. I'm not about to take no pain medication. Hell no. But you know, I wasn't in the truth. So as soon as I got out of the hospital, you know what I'm saying, the little weak-minded Negroes on the street said, yo, did they prescribe you any pain medication? I said, yeah, I ain't fulfilling that. Like, yo, I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you $15 a pill. Huh? 90 pills come in a bottle. $15? Oh, I wasn't in the truth. Oh, okay, let me go fulfill this thing. I'll go ahead and get it for you. Weak-minded people popping pain pills and you ain't even sick. Nothing wrong with you. You just want to get high. That's weak. That's Willie Lynch syndrome. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't do nothing like that. That's the weak-minded people. And all praises be to the Most High God for those that overcame, you know what I'm saying, fallen victim of drugs. I know a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, are clean to this day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, yeah, I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that was once crackheads and clean. I don't know too many meth heads, not meth heads, heroin addicts that was once heroin addicts and clean. Because now that heroin demon, that's a strong demon right there. Strong demon. But yeah, but all praise for the Most High God. If you have overcame, you know what I'm saying, your marijuana addiction, your crack addiction, your whatever type of drug, you know what I'm saying. All praise be the Most High God who overcame that. You know what I'm saying. By the blood of the Lamb, you overcame it. You know what I'm saying. But that's the Willie Lynch theory. Yeah, this is what this. You know what I'm saying. They feminize little boys. Little boys, you know what I'm saying? They you type some. If you type something, now I don't know who that is because they both sound the same. Whether it be Sheila or Sister Big Brim, they both sound the same. So I don't know which one it is. But whichever one it is, please mute your phone. Okay. All right. So yeah, so like I said, you know what I'm saying, these are sensitive little boys. You know what I'm saying? You can go on one of these little boys' live streams, and all you have to do is type and say, "Why is your eyes cross-eyed?" You know how offended that damn little boy would say? What you mean? Yo, I'll pull up on you. Don't take this YouTube thing for a joke. I'll come off this YouTube thing and pull up on. They will get offended. That's sensitive. That's Willie Lynch theory. Go ahead.
Okay. Warning. Want another second.
Mm-hmm.
Possible influences negative. Earlier we talked about the non-economic good of the horse and the N-word in their wild or natural state. We talked about the principle of breaking and tying them together. Tying them together for early production. Furthermore, we talked about paying particular attention to the female status and her offspring for orderly future planning. And more recently, we stated that the position of the male and female savages. We created an orbiting cycle that turns on its own axis forever unless a phenomenon occurs and reshift and position of the male and the female savages.
Do you see these white folks? And number one, who in the hell are they calling the savage? We are not the one that come from caves. We actually have cleanliness laws. They calling us savages. Ain't this something? And he said that the only way the roles will reverse is a phenomenon come. What's that phenomenon? That's the Holy Spirit. We are now changing. We are now reversing that brainwash, that implantation of that curse. This is the phenomenon that they're talking about. We got to break that. Women got to know that you must, the proper order is to be subjected under a man. If you are not, you are showing that you are a living Willie Lynch specimen. If you're rebellious, if right now you say, well, I don't know what you say, I'm not going to let no man tell me what to do. You don't have to. You're going to be forced to be up on that man. You don't have to. To all you women, I'm not going to be up. I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? No man telling me what to do. I make my own decisions. I raise my own kids. You don't have to. Because you're going to be forced to. What you mean? Ain't nobody forcing me to do nothing. Do you see? It started already. The big, beautiful bill done started it already. You know what I'm saying? So within the next couple of years, at the end of the day, you women who's rebellious is going to be forced to be up on a man. Not by the black men, but by the white people who put together the Willie Lynch letter.
Just join the conference.
You're going to be forced to. Go ahead, Sister Jackson.
Our experts warn us about the possibility of this phenomenon occurring. And for they say that the mind has a strong drive to correct and recorrect itself over a period of time.
So they knew that a day was going to come that was going to break the cycle that they started in the black nigger slave. They knew this day that we're living in right now, where the Spirit of the Lord is awakening the sisters and the brothers to awaken out of this mental brainwash. They knew that this was going to come. They knew this day was going to come. And they tried to pre-plan and to make, you know what I'm saying, to make a substitute on how to deal with it. Go ahead.
That's why he wrote this letter.
Yeah, that's why he wrote the letter.
Okay. If I can touch some substantial original historical base, and they advise us that the best way to deal with the phenomenon is to shave off the book mental history and create a multiplicity of phenomena of illusion. so that each illusion will twirl in its own orbit.
Ain't that what's going on?
Similar to the
Ain't that what's going on today? The illusion. The black conscious community is an illusion. The different religious denominations is an illusion. You know what I'm saying? They got this new illusion. The universe. The universe theory. Oh, the universe this and that is an illusion. So they are enacting that right as we speak. Go ahead.
okay. The illusion entails the principle of crossbreeding the N-word and the horse. As we stated above. The purpose of which is to create a diversified division of labor, thereby creating different levels of labor and different values of illusion at each connecting levels of labor. The result of which is the severance of the point of original beginning for each spirit illusion. Oh, I missed the floating ball. That's what they, in terms of the floating balls.
You know,
Since we feel that the subject,
can you believe these white folks that sat down and came up with a whole program to keep us serving them?
right,
A whole program, a whole letter. They literally sat down and took their time and studied us.
they call it rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. You game bangers, you are living the Willie Lynch letter. Because you're repeating the cycle. How can you call your op the same brother that's in your community, in your neighborhood, growing up oppressed just like you? How can you call that your op? That's the biggest brainwash mechanism right there. Because the Chinese people is in your community making over $1 million a year. That little Chinese restaurant that's right there on the corner in your neighborhood, they making about over $1 million a year. And who are they making it from? The only people, their biggest clientele is you blacks. You may have a white here, a white there, but the biggest clientele of the Chinese restaurant that's in your community is you blacks. Where is equal opportunity employer come in at? Because I have never yet once to see a black man working in a Chinese restaurant. I haven't seen it. They won't even allow you to sweep up outside. But yet your black brothers is your ops. You live in a Willie Lynch theory. Go ahead.
As I said, like something similar to floating balls in a vacuum.
Floating balls in a vacuum. Oh, I know. I've seen that done before. Yeah. Yeah, the vacuum cleaner with they got the little balls in it, and it just jump around. It just jump around. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. The economic plan concerning the purpose, reasons, and effect of crossbreeding says an N-word, we shall lay down the following definition term for future generations, orbiting cycle means a thing turning in a given path. Action means upon which we are around which a body turns. Phenomenon means something beyond ordinary conception and inspires awe and wonder. All AWE. Multiplicity, I cannot pronounce the word. Multiplicity means a great number, means a globe. While breeding a horse means taking a horse and breeding it with an ass. You hear that?
Yeah.
And you get a dumb, backward ass, long-headed male that is not reproductive nor productive by itself.
And then check this out. And check this out. Black women not dating and reproducing with educated black males, but thugs. Thugs that is only repeating the cycle on being thugs. You know, the thugs who have no brain to be something, but thugs who have a brain to want to sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? Get the bag, and you know what I'm saying? Try to be a rapper, and you know what I'm saying? The women focus on them type of men, and once the women produce children with them type of men, them type of men end up getting locked up, and then now you got that offspring, which are gonna grow up the same way. The same way. You know what I'm saying? And look at the elites. Look what the elites are doing. They giving you people like Cardi B, Suki Hana, Glorilla. What type of people is that?
Nasty Red.
Yeah, Nasty Red. This is the influence. This is who's being paid and put up on the charts for us to look at as something and to follow. You know what I'm saying? This is the cycle. Like Sister Jackson said, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? We got to break the cycle. That's why the Bible says, what? Be ye holy. Holy means to be set apart. That means no matter how, you know what I'm saying, how much you are attracted to rough and tough nigglets, how good is that for your health? Or how good is that for your future? How good is that for your offspring? It's not good at all. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, I can change them. How many women went with that theory that they can change a thug? And how many thugs have been changed by women? Not too many, huh? Exactly. Not too many. Last time I checked, the women that said that they can change a thug end up being changed by the thug. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. You living out the Willie Lynch letter. Every time you go and you see, every time you go on these social media platforms and you see, they talk about nothing. These major social media personalities talk about nothing. And the people in the chat even talk about even more nothinger. I be like, damn, if I stay in this chat, I'm gonna get dumb. Let me get up out this chat. before I start talking and thinking and acting like them. Oh, I mean, it's just wicked. It's just wicked all over. Go ahead.
Okay. Cross-breeding inwards means taking so many drops of good white blood and putting them into as many inward women as possible. Varying the drops by the various tone that you want.
What? Ain't that good? We are living that right now. Take the dumbest of niggas. Take K-Flock and put K-Flock with a regular black schoolgirl and let K-Flock mate with that regular black schoolgirl. And now that black schoolgirl is smoking Black and Miles, you know what I'm saying, rolling blunts, pulling drive-bys, and on her way to jail. You know what I'm saying? Let this girl mate with Lil Durk. Oh, here's another thing, and we did a report on this on the podcast. Floyd Mayweather's daughter dating with a natural-born crack baby, NBA YoungBoy,
Huh? Oh.
and reproducing with a crack baby.
I'm not sure they ain't happy.
No. Matter of fact, I did the report. You know what I'm saying? Yaya Mayweather was sitting next to NBA YoungBoy. And NBA YoungBoy is literally cursing out Floyd Mayweather on the live while his daughter is sitting right next to him. And his daughter is sitting there twiddling her thumbs. And his daughter is sitting there twiddling her thumbs like twiddle-dee, twiddle-doo. Like, listen. Yeah, like Yaya Mayweather. You wouldn't be who you is if it wasn't for your daddy. And you're going to let this damn crack baby talk about your daddy like that? And this is the Rennie Lynch letter. How good women gone bad because they are linked with what did Willie Lynch say? Something mating with a pig, an ass, a horse mating with an ass. That's cool, huh? Yes, yes.
They gave, I'm just like, they threw Keith Sweat a birthday party, right?
Uh-huh.
So they brought this girl in, they brought this well, she's a stripper. They brought her in, and she was in his face shaking her ass. He walked up and walked out.
Yeah, that's kind of like what that's the same testimony. He did the same thing that was done to me when I was down in Georgia. I told you guys that testimony. You know what I'm saying? I was in the truth, and you know what I'm saying. The girl I was with, you know what I'm saying, wanted to celebrate my birthday, so I went over to her house, and you know what I'm saying. We sitting chilling, and next thing you know, 3 strippers come that they hired from Magic City, come walking in. Then the girl give me a, you know what I'm saying, a band of cash, music playing, and here come the Magic City strippers. I said, excuse me, if you don't get your funky stank ass off of me right now, I know something. And you, here, take this money back. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? This is not my cup of tea. I don't do things like this. Now I don't care. I don't know what type of man you've been with, but I'm not that type of man. Now I'm pretty sure, and this is another Willie Lynch thing. The reason why the woman that I was with thought that it was okay to do that, because she was with them cross-breeding Negroes. And this is the Willie Lynch theory. You know what I'm saying? These thugs, these are cross-breeding Negroes. because they was born out of Negroes that was crossbred. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? You can't help a thug. You know what I'm saying? You can't help a gangbanger. It's a miracle if a gangbanger, you know what I'm saying, is not righteous. And and you know what that miracle is? Brother Bronze. That's a miracle because he was a rolling 60s Crip from California. And he came out of that and he brought a couple of his rolling 60 Crip buddies with him. That's a miracle. That's a phenomenon that they was talking about.
And they running around here branding themselves. You know what I mean by branding themselves? Getting these tattoos.
Yeah, that's a crossbred.
Branding yourself.
That's a crossbred Negro. The only use for a crossbred Negro is the same thing you do with a horse or an animal, a farm animal that no longer can produce, no longer can work. What did they used to do with a farm animal that could no longer work, Sister Jackson?
They retire.
They take them out back.
Or
They,
they
they,
take them out back and get rid of them.
yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the only thing that's good for these damn crossbred Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Unless a phenomenon, like Willie just said, comes along and breaks them out of that. Like Brother Bronze.
Right.
Brother Bronze was broke out of that. He was a literal rolling 60s Crip. And now he's calling on a higher, making a higher music. For years he's been doing this. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, okay. When you bring them together,
Oh, he's teaching. Oh, he's once again, he's teaching now. I just see one of his broadcasts. You know, he's not rapping all the time now. He's teaching now. That's a blessing. But go ahead.
That's good. When you bring them together, when you bring them with each other until another cycle of color appears as you desire. What this means is this. You put the N words and the horse in a breeding pot and mix some acid and some good white blood. What do you get? You got a multiplicity of colors of ass, backwards, unused, N-word.
I'm sorry, but that was funny.
It is funny, huh?
Because these thugs is just what it is. They head backwards.
That's what they're doing.
Exactly. You know,
That's what they're doing.
these game bangers, that's what they are. Ass backwards. You know what I'm saying? They focus on the money and not focus on their brain. Education is much better than money. Because if you got education and know who you are, you know what I'm saying, favor and grace from the Most High will get you over money. Favor and grace. Favor and grace will get you everything. You know what I'm saying? When I got locked up, money couldn't get me out. And I had. Money couldn't get me out. I tried. It was favor and grace that got me through. Favor and grace. And that, a regular Negro in the streets will never understand. What you mean? I can't feed my kids with favor and grace. That's what they would say. They are good for nothing but then to be taken out back and getting rid of. You the same way they do with a horse that can't perform. They used to take them out back
Yeah, I heard about
and get rid of them.
it.
Go ahead. A lot of people say, "Oh, you harsh. You harsh." I'm not harsh. The white man said they ass back with Negroes. That's what the white man. Go ahead.
There's backward N-words. One is tied to a backward-ass, long-headed mule, and the one productive of itself and the other sterile. The one consistent, the one because of itself is sterile, and the one consistent, the other diet. We keep the N-word constant for we may replace the mule for another tool. But both mule and N-word tied to each other, neither knowing where the other came from, and neither productive for itself, nor without each other.
Now,
Go with it.
now, you brothers and sisters, I know you may think what I'm saying is harsh. If what I'm saying is harsh, why can't you change? If what I'm saying is harsh, why are you still acting like what Willie Lynch have created? You know what I'm saying? Change. You don't like what I'm saying? Change. Stop being ass back with Negroes. That's it, you know what I'm saying? That's how you do that. You know, if somebody called me every time I wake up, yo, you's a cheater, you ain't nothing but a cheater. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop cheating. And I'm gonna change. Because I'm tired of being called a cheater. So forth and so forth. But no, these Negroes, they want you to stop talking about it, but they don't want to change. I'm talking about it because I know that you raggedy niggas can change.
They don't want to.
They don't want to. The same way them Negroes in D.C. You know what I'm saying? I know it's too late now, brothers and sisters. I know it's too late now. But y'all had years. Y'all had years. Because the government was funding programs. The government was funding shelters. The government was funding resources. That if you fall on hard times, if you utilize the right resources, you could have came up out of that rut you was in. But no, what did these ass backward Negroes do for years? Seen the program that the government was funding and looked at it as a lick and came up with frauds and scams to try to scam the government but stay on the resources. These are ass backward Negroes. That's what they do. They use it like, okay, the government give you food stamps. You know what ass backward Negroes do? Yo, okay, look, you know what I'm saying? The more kids you can get, the more they give you a food stamp. Let me go ahead and claim this one. Let me go get this one over there. That's the mindset of a, huh? Yeah, the mindset of an ass backwards Negro. But instead of, you know what I'm saying, instead of, if you fall on hard times, okay, boom, you know, everybody fall on hard times sometimes. And for years, it was programs in place funded by the government that will, if you utilize them right, you could have came up and won't have to be dependent on that. But the majority of Negroes is like Willie Ness said, ass backward Negroes. And that's what you got in D.C. Because before, you know what I'm saying, these bills came in place to defund these different programs, they still had time to get themselves right. What they didn't want to do is, they didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, come in at 9 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, and get piss testing, you know what I'm saying, they know they can't bring drugs inside the facility, you know what I'm saying. So they rather lay on the freaking street so whenever they wake up, they can pick up their stem, load the rock, and smoke it, and go back to sleep. Old ass backwards Negroes. I don't have no sympathy for ass backward Negroes because I know that if they wanted to, they can get themselves right. If they wanted to. They rather, you know what I'm saying, lay around and look for loopholes in the system to take advantage of. Now, ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, if the government is funding programs. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, utilize them. But don't utilize them with the mindset to stay on them. And that's why I said, you know what I'm saying, what happened in Detroit, I was clapping. Because what did they say? They said that when we get them off the street, we're going to offer them housing. And that's what happened with every time, you know what I'm saying, a state clean the street. They clean the street and they offer you housing. Niggas just don't want to go. Because they don't want to live up under the rules. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? They want to run the streets. Yeah, they want to run the streets and come in at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Come in at 9 o'clock at night. That was the deadline.
Yeah.
If you go, come in at 9 o'clock. They don't want to abide by the rules.
Trust me, I used to run a trap house. You know what I'm saying? And Negroes who was in the shelters, you know what I'm saying, they will come out of the shelters, smoke rocks. They knew they gotta be back in that shelter at 9 o'clock. When they first come, they say, yo, let me know when it's such and such time. I gotta get on that bus. I gotta get back into the facility. I said, okay. I said, you know, it's just supposed to approach that time back. You start walking, you're on that bus. Just give me one more time. Negro, listen. After you finish smoking in this, after you finish smoking in here, don't think you're gonna be laying up in here. Because you're going out there. So you might as well, you know what I'm saying, before that 9 o'clock, before them doors close, get your butt in that shelter. Oh, come on, I'll pay you extra, you know what I'm saying, if I can. No.
You have to go.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's ass backward Negro. If they want to change, they will change. Because I know a lot of people who have changed. A lot of people who changed.
Kim, he was a crackhead. Now he's a famous singer.
Who?
There's a lot of them that, changed.
Yeah. Matter of fact, that gospel singer that used to sing my hooks, she was a sniff head, heavy sniff head. And she changed.
Oh, yeah?
And, you know what I'm saying? And, well, she changed and she joined Creflo Dollar's choir, but nevertheless, she changed. Anyway. These ass back for Negroes. Go ahead, Sister Jackson.
control language. Crossbreeding completed. For further severance from their original beginning up to the latter, we must completely annihilate the mother tongue, wrong case now, of both the new N-word and the new male, and institute a new language that involves the new life work both.
English.
You know, language is a popular institution.
English.
A peculiar institution.
English.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the from Hebrew to Negroes. You know what I'm saying? What's your name, boy? Toby. What's your name, boy? Kuta. Pow. What's your name, boy? Kuta. Pow. He got tired of getting beat. What's your name? I'm Toby. My name is Toby Smith. Where you want me to pick the cotton at? Yeah, I picked the cotton out. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being tough. I know, you know what I'm saying? That whip is heavy. My name is Toby Smith. Point me to the cotton. They really did a number on us, people. They really did a number on us. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, we knew what a chariot was. Now, we don't know what a chariot is. You know what I'm saying? We think a chariot? You talking about horses? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Back then, we didn't know what a chariot was. We sung, swing low, sweet chariot. We knew what that was. Now we don't. Back then, we knew what marriage was. That's why we, you know what I'm saying? That's why we now jump the broom. Now, we was instituted with, in order to get married, the man got to get on a damn knee and put a ring on a woman's finger and beg, please marry me. Will you marry me? Please marry me. Huh? This is the new institution. This is not our lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to go to no damn church and pay a pastor and the pastor say, with all power invested in me, because you invested your money in that pastor, so that pastor can say, you know what I'm saying, I'll pronounce you husband and wife. No. The Most High pronounces you husband and wife once you go into that tent and booka booka wooka. And then if you want to, later on, you have a little party or get together and have that feast. Either you can have it before or you can have it after. But the feast don't make the marriage. The consummation makes the marriage. Just ask Joseph and Mary. That's why the angel told Joseph, be afraid not to take thy wife, Mary. Why did the angel call Mary Joseph's wife if they did not have the marriage feast yet? Because they consummated. You see? Now we've been so Americanized due to the Willie Lynch theory. Now you know what I'm saying? In order for us to think that we're married, we got to get a signed piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? Pay the justice of the peace or whatever the town hall or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Spend thousands of dollars on a white dress that's gonna get dirty. Spend thousands of dollars on a tuxedo that's gonna get wrinkled. You know what I'm saying? Then you had a little bad kid with some flowers. You know what I'm saying? Little bad girl. You know what I'm saying? With a dress on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to look innocent, throwing flowers. Come on. Oh, fake. Marriage is just that. Jacob took Rebecca into his mother's house. He didn't even take He didn't even take Rebecca into his house. He took he took Rebecca into his mother's house. What do Negroes do today? Take the woman into their mother's house. You cannot tell us we're not Hebrews. That's the first thing the Negro do. Negro ain't thinking about getting his own house. The Negro say, no, the Negro meet a woman on the street, you know what I'm saying? Instead of getting a hotel, motel, holiday inn, that Negro is going straight to mama. You know what I'm saying? And telling his girl, shh, my mama's asleep right now. Go take that right and make a left over there. And the room is on the right. Tiptoe, take your shoes off, take your shoes off. Take your shoes off. You wake mama up, that's it. She kicking us both out. You cannot tell us we're not Hebrew. And they changed all of that. They changed our language to English. We didn't speak no English. We're not English. We Hebrew. We spoke Hebrew. That's why they had to beat the language out of us.
Yeah.
And what they say? They said that's the first thing they had to do. They had to take us from our language. Because guess what? Hebrew is our language. Our God is Hebrew. When we speak in Hebrew and we speak to our God, you know what I'm saying? The scripture said that's the pure language. Ahaya Bahashem Yeshaya Barakatah. That's the most purest language. Go ahead.
Okay. It leads to the heart of a people. The more a foreigner knows about the language of another country, the more he is able to move through all levels of that society. Therefore, if the foreigner is an enemy of the country, to the extent that he knows the body of the language, to that extent in the country.
What he said? What he's saying was, if the Hebrews spoke their language, then they can talk amongst each other and plot something against us, and we don't know what they're doing. We got to change their language to our language so we can understand what they're saying. We don't understand what they're saying. Who is this Ahaya? Who is this they calling on? We got to beat that out of them. Go ahead.
It's a Bible attack or invasion of a foreign culture. For example, if you take away trade, and if you teach him all about your language, he will know all your secrets, and he is then no more a slave. So you can't fool him any longer, and being a fool is one of the basic ingredients of an incident to the maintenance of the slavery system.
So get this. We speak English, right? The majority of Christians speaks English, right? Then why the hell, every time the Pope goes out and speak, he have not yet learned English yet?
Okay.
And he's speaking in that damn satanic Latin language, and interpreter is interpreting so-called what he's saying. But yet, this is a pope.
Italian,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's a satanic scumbag. You know what I'm saying? The Book of Revelation says that's that horn or that fourth head that was wounded and came back. You know what I'm saying? But
uh,
but he's supposed to be the ambassador for the Christians. But yet the Christians don't know nothing what he's saying. They don't want you to know their language. They give you English. Then when they want to talk amongst themselves, they talk in their language. But check this out. Even the Pope know that who, you know what I'm saying, who Christ is. Because in the Vatican, the Pope literally have paintings of Black Yeshua. Paintings of Black Mary. This is what they got. But they give us paintings of white Jesus. Paintings of white
so they don't want us to know
Mary.
it.
They took all of the gold and stuff out of our temple. Where you think they got the gold to build them gold domes in Rome? They got that from us. That's our stuff. And that Pope got all that stuff over there in the vault in the Vatican. All our stuff. All our cups. Like the Most High God said.
They got some artifacts from Africa.
Like the Most High God says in the book of Job. Ye took all of my precious cups and my precious artifacts and took them into your temple. That's them. We got to know who we are. We got to break out of that brainwash, you know what I'm saying, Willie Lynch letter agenda that our people are in today. You a gangbanger, break out of that. It's gangbangers that broke out of that. You know what I'm saying? Only one I know is Brother Bron. Let me see. Matter of fact, when I was in Huntington Station on the streets preaching, friends that I grew up with who turned blood, some of them was came out of that due to my teaching. So, all praise be to the Most High God for that. You know what I'm saying? And some of them was, you know what I'm saying, drug dealers. And they came out of that. All praise be to the Most High God for that. You know what I'm saying? You guys know who y'all are over there in Huntington Station. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say no name, but you know what I'm saying? All praise be to the Most High God for that. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But can gangbangers come out of that? Yeah, they can come out of that. Can thugs and Negroes can come out of it? Yeah. They got to want to. They got to want to. And like Willie Lynch said, a phenomenon have to come and break them out of it. That's the spirit of the Lord. Go ahead.
Okay. For example, if you told a slave that he must perform in getting out our crop, and he knows the language well, he would know that our crop didn't mean our crop, and the slavery system, would break down. But he would relate on the basis of what our crops really meant. And if you have, if you have to be careful in setting up the new language for slaves, will soon be in your house talking to you as man to man. And that is
Okay,
only a mini part of the process.
okay, I'm gonna give you an example on that.
Mm-hmm.
Wall Street. Who are the best Wall Street traders that can trade stock on Wall Street?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
We are.
I know we created the stock market, but what big firm? Who is the biggest? You know what I'm saying? Traders, stockbrokers. Who makes the most money from trading on Wall Street?
Ashkenazi.
There you go. There you go.
I said the Caucasian.
Our people.
Inside trading.
There you go. Our people try to learn it, but only know surface-based things. They will not allow you to know the things that they want you to know to get ahead
You
in
are
that.
absolutely right, that. Yeah.
You know, this is the type of language that they want you to know. You know, here's another thing. It used to be where, you know why Africans come over here and immediately they own damn buildings in New York. They own restaurants and hair salons and taxi cab companies because they are given the information to who and where to go to apply for these free government grants to get the money to get this. What do we get? We get this commercial on TV that says with this big book that they want to charge you $19.95 for, and they got this crazy man with all these question marks all over him saying, yeah, this hidden government grants and you can get a $10,000 for this and $5,000 for that, and so all you have to do is call this number and pay $19.95. How many niggas got that book and did not get one grant?
They'll see him around lately.
Exactly. They'll give you some type of information to have you think that you're going to get the grant. But then
They'll give you a little bit.
the other nations, the Chinese people, come over here and immediately got a Chinese restaurant. The East Indians come over here and immediately they got a Kennedy Fried Chicken all through damn New York.
Looking at a gas station.
And gas stations. And now they got bodegas now. And 99-cent stores. They used to run 7-Elevens, but you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing a changeover, and a lot of white people now own these 7-Elevens now. But they used to be heavy in 7-Elevens.
Yes, they did. They were.
Yeah. But they got information on how to
And
get...
South Park, too.
Yeah, but they got the information on how to get the money to get these things. Versus Issachar. Versus
It's a
Issachar.
lot of Asians.
Huh?
It's a lot of Asians running the 7-Eleven store.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said the East Indians, they used to be heavy in 7-Eleven. But lately, on Long Island, I seen
Here in Chicago, they still are.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said they used to be heavy. They used to be heavy. I'm talking about they used to have it on lock. But I know, can't speak for other places. I can speak for Huntington Station. Lately, lately Huntington Station 7-Elevens have been changed to white people. Not too many East Indians have 7-Elevens on Long Island. So, I guess the East Indians transferred to the Kennedy Fried Chickens because that's all I see all through Long Island is Kennedy Fried Chicken and East Indians serving niggas chicken.
One on every corner here in California, 7-Eleven.
Oh,
Almost every corner.
Oh,
They were going in Chicago too.
is the East Indians in there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That in motels.
Oh yeah, the Econo Lodges, right?
Colorado, yep.
Yeah.
Town lodges, commercial lodges, all the lodges there.
Gas stations too in Chicago.
Yeah,
Gas stations here as well.
And the hotels, yep.
yeah. But yet, Issachar, when Issachar come over here, they don't get those grants. They pack up 10 Issacharites in one damn house until they work to get another one.
Yep.
Work to get a bodega. Work,
Chicago.
yeah. They work, Issachar work to get theirs. But these other nations, they got secret information on where to go to, how to get it, to get these damn buildings and businesses. That's the secret language. That's the secret language they talking about. I know, but you don't know. What we'll do is we'll hype you up, make you think that you're going to get the grant by selling you a damn big phone book looking book full of garbage for $19.95, and we're gonna use a white man with a Where's Waldo hat and a bunch of question marks on his suit, dancing around like a jackass, telling you, yeah, I paid this, I found $10,000 for this, $8,000 for schooling, but yet nobody who bought that book can tell you that they actually got a grant out of it. Then you have Don Lepre. Yeah, I made this much money for my one bedroom apartment. I just placed one tiny classified ad. Go ahead and you pay this $19.95. Here's another one. I'm pretty sure all of you know this one. Carlton Sheets, an old white man who says that you could buy real estate for no money down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our people invested big money in these different packages to no avail. While they the ones that gets that real estate. They the ones that get the grants. That's the secret language. All right, people. Lord. It's a long one. Okay. We're gonna wrap that up. Sister Jackson.
That's right.
Hey man. Wonderful job on that Willie Lynch letter. Wonderful job on that Willie Lynch letter. That's the Willie Lynch letter, people. Willie Lynch. Our people gotta break out of that Willie Lynch crap. You know what I'm saying? Gotta come out of that. Gotta stop being, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, huh?
They got an additional note, but there's a few more paragraphs to that section.
It is?
Yeah, we didn't finish it. Do it another time. We'll do it
Yeah.
another time.
Just put your mark on that. Put your mark on that. All right. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Okay. So that's Sister Jackson. What's your final thought?
My final thought is, before I give you my final thought, I used to always say when I was a teenager, I I would see these guys out here on the corner asking for stands and shit to get a pint of wine and all that little shit. They out there fighting. I said, you know what I always say? They out there, excuse me, doing what the white man say. Because they doing what the white man say, it goes back to that Willie Lynch letter.
Yeah.
You know? And it hurts me to see that, you know? So yeah, we need to break the cycle. We need to break the curse.
It's like the scripture said in the book of Isaiah. Our people are like bulls trapped in the net. Wild bulls trapped in the net. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a sense of direction. You know what I'm saying? They run to the Christian church and the Christian pastors ain't trying to tell them anything, but you know what I'm saying? But it's a blessing with your name on it. You know what I'm saying? And the collection plate here. And we got a revival week. You know, years ago, church down the street from me in Huntington Station, they used to throw these week or 2 week long revivals. And I know revival means to awake, to be awakened, to you know what I'm saying? But these revivals have not awakened anybody. It was more for a money gimmick for people to get their friends. Oh yeah, come to my church. We have a revival week. That person that you invite into your church in revival week, that person gonna bring some change and put in that collection plate. So it's just a collection that revival thing. Because the true revival is you being endowed with the Spirit and the Spirit waking you up. That's the true revival.
You know what I said about revival, Pastor?
Uh-huh.
They're always begging for money.
Yeah. I told you the time when I was in church in Peter Popoff, the church that's down the street, you know what I'm saying, Ella Urtry, the guy when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, jipped me when I was cutting his grass. That church down the street in Huntington Station, 11th Avenue, he the one that brought Peter Popoff to the church. That was a revival week, you know what I'm saying. And boy, oh boy, that was one devil. I wasn't even in the truth that time, and I seen the devilish in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? And our people are stuck in Willie Lynch. They will get up and go up to this white man, and this white man got that olive oil, put the olive oil on their forehead, and in the name of Jesus, and Jesus. And our people are so stuck in the Willie Lynch syndrome that they know good and well they don't feel nothing, but they sure enough gonna act out to pretend that they feel something. As soon as that white man put his in, they fall out. I went up there. White man he's doing all this moving. I was like, my forehead was just wet. That's all it was. I said, you done? Can I go sit down now? Then after that, you know what I'm saying, Ella Urtry saying, now we got a special guest, Peter Popoff. Now show him some love. We're going to pass the collection plate around. And I got up with everybody else, walked around the pews, and I touched the table. And sat back down. I said, no, he ain't do nothing. All he did was, you know what I'm saying, hoot and holler while he touched my forehead. Yeah, but yeah, that was something else. All right, but
And also saying that they doing what the white man wants. I mean, down here snatching these women's purses and snatching their chain and robbing from the poor. You know, get out there and get a job. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's why I used to always say that. And me and my sister, we always talk about the Willie Lynch letter. We talk about it almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
And well, when you had me pull it up, I forgot I had it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's what they were doing.
They
But I want to say, go ahead, Pastor.
yeah, they stuck in the Willie Lynch syndrome. Go ahead.
I want to say all praise is due to the Most High. Great lesson, Pastor. Very excited, very influential. And I want to say keep the faith, stay in the Bible, read your Bible. And I want to say all praise is due to the Most High. And I want to say hi, bless to everyone. Good night.
Amen. That's Sister Jackson right there. Let's see. Sister Sheila?
Yes, sir. Great lesson. Also, if some of these churches, they don't go by the Willie Lynch, whatever letter, don't they have another letter that they send to these pastors maybe once a year or so in order to keep them in line? Keep the
I know.
and everything going.
I know. Years ago, I used to go to Borders, and you know what I'm saying. In my spare time, I used to go to Borders and sit down and read books. And I seen this book on a shelf. It's a Sherman book. And this is a book that pastors buy with ready-made sermons in it to teach to the people. So I think that's what it is. They be teaching them ready-made sermons.
The ministers can go online and get a sermon. Like if they got preach Sunday, they can pull it right up, make a copy, and preach it over the pulpit. But back in the day, you weren't able to go online because it wasn't online then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said back in the day I used to go to, when I used to want to read, I used to go to Borders, because Borders had a coffee shop, and you know what I'm saying, and you could sit down and drink your coffee and read a book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, back in the day, that's back when they had.
I just want to add on to what she just asked about. I don't know about that man, but I do know that any church or organization that is running a church that collects a 501c3, they have to teach what is sent to them by the government. So there's a contract between them and the government with what they're allowed to teach and what they're not allowed to teach. And that's how come they're able to have their money.
There you go, Sister Sheila. There you go.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And then back going years beforehand, I never even, like if they read the Bible or whatever, because they were too busy hooping and hollering and shouting and doing all that crazy mess. And I feel like they was having fits and everything. And I just see it and look at it. And then as you said, they be praying out demons, people be throwing up and all that craziness and everything. It was just an amazement.
Yeah, a demon.
I am so glad that people are coming up out of that, you know,
And here's a you mentioned
brainwashing.
And you mentioned the throw part, and this is for edification for the people. A demon do not make you throw up. You know what I'm saying? This is not for you, Sister Sheila. This is just for to edify the people, because a lot of people see that on TV and stuff like that, and think that that's casting out a demon. No, a demon do not make you throw up. How a demon is cast out. This might be disgusting for you all. It may be disgusting for you all, but you would have to use the bathroom. That's how. If a spirit, like say if somebody casts a spirit, because that's what a demon is a spirit that somebody put a hex on you, and if the hex is in you, not on you, it's a difference. You can have a hex on you, or you can have a hex in you. That's when you ate something that, you know what I'm saying, that gave birth to the hex. The demon leads through portals, and your backside is a portal that, you know what I'm saying, where the demon leads out through. But something has to take place for the demon to leave. Like, you know, somebody pray over you, or, you know what I'm saying, cast it out, or, you know what I'm saying, you fast and pray, you know what I'm saying. That's how a demon that's in you, or hex that's in you, come out through your backside.
Right. I mean, yeah, in them terms, okay, okay. But what I'm saying is, okay, being a little kid, seeing all this stuff, didn't know what was going on, but then seeing it, but then having my own conclusion, the way the situation was going down, I always stood back and watched all of that. I never believed it because I know it was always something that's not correct about it. But I just didn't know at the time. But I knew it wasn't correct, so I never followed the leader. You know how people
Yes.
follow people and do what people do. I was never that kind of a child. If anything, I'm studying it, coming to my own conclusion and knowing something ain't right about that. But
Okay.
anyway, as time went on, my father, he was a minister. He was a pastor at one point, but he was the only, said that he's the only one, because I really don't know all of them. But he used to have all kind of Bibles and everything. Not all kind of Bibles, but Bibles and study books and all of that. And he used to always be in his room studying when he had time, when he's not, when he's finished with the family stuff and whatever, whatever. But he always was learning things. And he would come out, he would teach us things, whatever he learned. This is how we grew up. We didn't grow up as following people or anything like that. He taught us the word. But still being a child and seeing all of that, like you were saying, where people have to, like back in the slavery days and everything, they had to follow what their masters or whatever was telling them to do because they had to survive through that era or whatever it may be. Now as time goes on, like you say, people are now trying to come out of it. Some people are still stuck in that rut, which is bad. But they will come out sooner or later, especially if they hear the word of God. It's going to wash their spirit when they do Tuesday.
That's
The
right.
spirit is already, our spirit is already connected to the Lord.
That's right.
But
That's
it's
right.
something maybe we're doing or haven't done yet in order to keep that. Like you say, some people are still celebrating, taking holidays and doing all these other things that they shouldn't do, so that's blocking. So the ones that's like knowing that we shouldn't celebrate these kind of holidays and we should praise the Lord, which is higher, and keep Him first, keep His holidays first, whatever they do, in order to have a perfect good life with the Lord. And then maybe later on they will have that kind of same sensation of life. But right now, you're right. They haven't came out of it, so they're still living up under some kind of order, disorder, not order, but disorder. And well, we can't say when the time is coming because it's millions and billions of people here on this planet, and one day we all unite the ones that need to be, which is the colored people. I'm not going to say black. I'm not going to say Negro or anything like that. But I say colored people. We'll all unite and do what we're supposed to do in order to run this world, our world, for everybody else to have. These are stigmas. Stigmas for people to be stuck in a rut. Like I say, I don't know, I feel bad, and I feel not bad because I'm not higher, but he's right there. He's always in open arms, trying to, with the Holy Spirit, trying to teach people, trying to holler out and say, no, don't do certain things because you're going to bring this upon your life, bring this upon, curse or whatever, right? And that was the thing when I was kind of like after too, when you had explained it just then about demons and how they come out. But when they enter, to me, it's like once you do that stuff, once you say bad things or whatever, you open up your portal, and then demonic spirits see your house to come in to control, right? That's how they come in to control people, young, old, or whatever. They just looking around for something they can come into.
Yeah, it's
Now,
temptation.
other part of that stuff, like you say, too, the other part of it, just one little quick thing, the other part that I'm trying to get the understanding of what you just brought up on that point, the other part is if somebody was to do some kind of spell on people, they can eat it or do whatever, and then they can do what to them. What is that called? Is that still called demons, or
Say it again.
Okay, when people are being ruly, being bad, doing a whole lot of hateful, ugly, nasty stuff, the portal is open, demonic spirits come in. But people are innocent or whatever, not knowing, and people give them some kind of something to eat or something to possess them. What kind of spirit is that? Is that a demon too?
If a person have already been in the truth, um, and is keeping those laws, statutes, commandments.
No,
I know
not in the truth. Yeah.
I know I'm starting with this first. I'm starting. If a person is already in the truth and is keeping those laws, statutes, commandments, there's a force field up. So whatever hex that is coming at them, it will not. It will not touch.
Oh,
But if a person that's
okay.
not, if a person that's not in the truth, and that person, somebody shoots a hex at that person. Now, there's only two ways a hex can affect you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody just, you know what I'm saying, putting your picture on their shrine, you know what I'm saying, to light incense, and you know what I'm saying, and doing hootling and hollering, and doing rituals, well, that's a spirit that just only can touch you surface basics, on a surface base. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can be where it can come on you, not in you, but on you. Um, and, and how that is, and you'll feel it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta constantly bathe, and you know what I'm saying, and use a certain type of soap, and you know what I'm saying, because it'll come on you. Then now that's one way, you know what I'm saying, and that spirit is just there to, you know what I'm saying, to suck energy from you and transfer it to whoever sent it. You know what I'm saying? It will be on you, you know. But that can come off, yeah, that can come off you just, you know what I'm saying, you gotta use a certain type of soap, and bathe. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta constantly bathe, gotta constantly bathe. You can feel when it comes on you, and you can feel when it goes off you. That's one way. Now,
That's not a demon.
huh?
That's not a demon. That's
A-
not a person just like, that's not a rookie
A
person
demon is a
that's
spirit.
like doing evil things to other people.
A demon is a spirit. A demon is a hex. It's a,
Yeah, that's what I was asking you, so it means the same. Okay,
yeah,
I
it's the same
got
thing.
you.
Yeah, same thing. And
Okay.
so that's,
what I was kind of like asking you. Yeah, that's what I was kind of like asking you.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a demon is a hex.
There's still a person, there's still a person that portal is open, and because they done did something wrong or whatever, and the demon come inside of their life. But then the other one, like you say, if somebody do something and put a hex on you or whatever it may be, then that's when you might get some kind of rash or bumps or sores or whatever, and they got you under control because they still in your
You get
star
you
or your
you get rashes and sores if this hex is in you. You don't get rash. You don't get them rashes and sores if it's on you. You know what I'm saying? Because the hex that's on you is weak. It's weak. You know what I'm saying? When it can come, when that hex can come off of you by you just simply getting in the shower and bathing, you know what I'm saying? That hex is weak. But if it's in you, that's when it's a problem. That's when you may get like boils, or you know what I'm saying, different type of knots, or you know what I'm saying, on your leg, or something. You know what I'm saying, places. You know what I'm saying. That's a hex that's in you. That's that spirit. That spirit is doing that. That's,
what did Job have? Remember Job in the Bible? What did
yeah.
he have?
He had
When
boys.
the Lord took the head
Yeah.
around him
Yes.
and let Satan take control. What was that?
Yeah, Satan himself did that. That's because the Most High
I
God
know,
gave.
okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that was,
yeah, that's different. Satan himself did that.
demonic possession.
Huh?
That was demonic possession. That was demonic
No, that wasn't
possession.
demonic possession. Demonic possession is when the hex is in you. When the hex is on you, the only thing the hex is on you for is to subtract your energy and to put it towards the person that put it on you. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Demonic possession. When a person smoke weed, that person is demonically possessed because now they got the spirit in them. They got a spirit in them because the weed is a spirit, and that's why they get the munchies. That's why they laugh when shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's the spirit. That ain't them. That's the spirit. That's demonic possession.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And then when somebody put a hex on a person, that is what? That's when a person can get sick or
When it's on
lose
you,
their strength, lose their strength. Okay.
when it's on you, now
Going back and
now
forth.
hear this. When it's on you, the only thing it can do is make you believe that you sick. Like you may believe that you'll say you have anxiety, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? You may think, oh, I got anxiety, da 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 da. So you go to the hospital and the doctor check you out and everything. Come to find out, ain't nothing wrong with you. It's the spirit that's on you. The spirit that's on you make you believe these certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Versus the spirit that's in you. The spirit that's in you, that's the one that can do damage to you. And the way that the spirit get in you, they got to you got to eat something or drink something, or you know what I'm saying, take something that somebody give you for it to be in you.
Okay, one little thing. This lady tried to give me some birthday cake or something like that that her boyfriend had asked to me like 2 weeks ago today, and I said no. I didn't even touch the bag. I told her I stopped her right there in the conversation. I said give it to the lady down the street with them little kids because I'm not going to eat nothing like that. I'm not going to eat a birthday sweet cake or anything like that. I don't know where that lady got the cake from.
Yeah.
So I refused. I didn't even look at the bag, touch the bag or nothing. I told her give it to the people down the street.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful because
I don't really.
because because a lot of these because a lot of these Negroes that's in the black conscious community, they practice it too. Because the deeper they are in the black conscious community, the more deeper they go into that Kemet religion. And the more deeper you go into that Kemet religion, the more these practices you got to do. Like Brother Polite.
Yeah,
Brother Polite was knee deep in that. Yeah, Brother Polite was knee deep in that Kemet. That's why he did that to that girl.
yeah. But this was a little old white lady. She got to be like 70s maybe. I don't know. But I don't know where she come from or anything like that. I see. I say hi to her.
To be
This is
honest,
the second time
the,
she tried to.
to be honest,
This is the second
the,
time she tried to offer me food.
to be honest, the majority of people that practice that is old Latinas and Latinos and black people. And black people, Haitians and Jamaicans. That's the majority of people that practice that and they get it from the Africans. But as far as the little old white people, I'm not saying they don't do it, but it's not vast. That's just probably just an old lady that, you know what I'm saying, grew up in the, you know what I'm saying, World War II ages and see now and say, hey, you want some cake? Some cake? You know, that's probably all little old lady. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's good that you didn't accept it, you know what I'm saying. I don't, you know what I'm saying, she probably put some Ben Gay in it or something, you know what I'm saying. So it's good that you didn't accept it.
I know, and the first time she did it, she caught me by surprise or whatever, right? But I took the little container and I set it on the table, and when I took out my trash, I put it right in there. I didn't even open it. And I said it could have been $1 million in that container. I would have never knew what was in. I just threw it away.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody have a good night, and a higher bless everyone in Shia's name.
Amen.
Sister Sheila, that really, really come that one should not take anything to do with rent from anyone, anywhere, anytime.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Amen. All right. Let's see. Sister Teresa. Going once.
Thank you, Pastor. I came in kind of late. Me and my brother had an appointment, and I had to get up kind of late. Got to start kind of late. But anyway, great lesson. I have to listen to it again. Jackson, wonderful job. Brother Malik and Brother Israel, thank you for your read, and Sheila, Kim Toy, Jackson, Lotto, you're welcome. Brother Monday, Brother Jay, Pastor, everybody's family, those on the conference board, Sister Big Brown, Patricia, Hal, Stephanie Smith, and all other brothers and sisters that's listening. Have a great night, and God bless to you all.
Amen.
Glory to you, sister.
Amen. That's Sister Teresa. Let's see. Sister Big Brim.
I just want to say I bless to everyone on the common board and my family that's here on the is it panel or now the call line, the prayer line now. I bless to you guys. And Pastor, tonight was another good lesson. And what else I want to say? It was a really good lesson. I was going to touch on what Sister Sheila was speaking about, but I'm not going to do it today. But it was a really good lesson, and just everyone have a good night. See you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you, Sister Big Bro.
You sure you don't want to edify?
No, I was just, Pastor, I didn't want to bring it up, but I was just talking to my husband, like, we were talking about something earlier that happened between us, like, back in the days, like, when we were younger. And it's true about people putting the stuff in your foods and having stuff on you, because it was a situation, like, a long time ago, when we were, like, yeah, I think everybody knew me and my husband together, that was 2 or 13 or 14. And, we got married when we were 20. And like during the first part of our marriage and stuff, we went through something where like we went through an infidelity situation. But my husband, like he messed with this girl, and so for the life of him, he was sorry about it, but he couldn't understand like why it kept happening with that same person. And then what wound up happening was that the girl, she was taken out of here tragically. And then once she was taken out of here tragically, like, it was something that changed within my husband, like something like, it was just really, really different. And come to find out what we were talking about is that the girl had a best friend, and the best friend, her name was Africa, she was from Africa, and she was doing those ritual type things. And we came into the conclusion, like now that we're in the truth, that it was something that was put in the truth. And I know that when people do like that spell cast or whatever the case may be, when they give you something, that it usually lasts on you until the person expires. Am I correct with that?
Yes. Yeah, because the only way a hex can be taken off of you is if a person expire or or you go to another juju priest, and the other juju priest won't take it off of you, but will exchange it. Like you would have to take something. You would get rid of that one hex, but then it was another hex that will be in the place of getting rid of another one. But the most,
We didn't do any of that because
but the most high,
I'm sorry.
but the most high get rid of it altogether.
Yeah, so, like, I mean, we now realizing that now that we're in the truth, like, like back then, but it is, you cannot eat from people. one of the things that happened, like how it all started, because like it was like night and day. Like the person that invited us over and like did a dinner, we was unknown at that point, and we ate from them, and then everything just changed from there. So you gotta be careful. Don't eat food or drink from nobody. Just keep this stuff to yourself. You can't go around trusting people, but that's definitely what happened.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
yeah, 'cause people are wicked. People are wicked, and like I said, that black conscious community. If that black, the deeper the person goes in that black conscious community, the more and more they are studying heavy Kemet rituals, because it's Kemet rituals as well. All right, all right. That's Sister Big Brim right there, and let's see who else. Sister Kim Toy Perry.
Thank you, Pastor. First, I want to say my final thought. Welcome to my eldest son in the comments, James Flames. I see you, son. I also wanted to say just a little bit on changing. Lord, the Most High changed me from smoking weed and getting drunk off me some beer and kicking it out and throwing parties in my house. I'm definitely just changed person. I praise the Most High every day for that. And I also want to say a higher blessing to everyone and have a great night. And I'll call you later, son. I see you in the comments, son. He was the first person that started the truth in our little family. And I was high-headed back then. He was like, Mama, you can't do this and do that. And I avoid hush, but he brought in his little brother and his sister, my daughter. So now all of us is on one accord with the Most High. We know who we are. And that's due to my eldest son. So I'll praise to the Most High in Christ Yeshua's name for my little family being in the truth.
Amen. What's his name?
So that's all I have to say. Well, on there, he got it on there, James Blaine.
James
In the
Blaine.
comments. He in
Oh,
the
okay.
comments talking.
All
James
praises, all praises to,
Blaine.
all praises be to James Blaine for being in the truth. All praises be to James Blaine. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. Good night, everyone. Have a great night.
All right, that's Sister Kim Toy Perry. Let's see, Brother Jay Dollar. I don't think he came in. No, I don't think he came in. Let me see. Brother Jefferson. Going once. Going twice. Going three times. All right.
Great job, Sister Jackson, as always. Excellent job. I hope you get to do a part two, Pastor. Can you make sure some scripture, Pastor?
Mm-hmm.
Did any plans on that part two?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, we're gonna combo. We're gonna combo a bit different. Okay. Stephanie Smith said, blessing Pastor. That's people. Stephanie Smith said, I've been seeing this a lot of our family where the girl is boyish and the boy is girlish. Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, that's that they used to call it tomboy. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to call it. You know what I'm saying? No, it's masculine girl. You know what I'm saying? It's not a tomboy, it's called masculine girl. And the girl need to be feminized. Got it, Brother Jefferson? Hello, Brother Jefferson? Brother Jefferson got a disconnect?
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
What you said, Pastor?
Oh, no, I didn't hear you. Go ahead.
Stephanie Smith said, amen, Pastor. Papa Kumbe, blessings to the Most High from London. Stephanie
Where?
When I was in the Bronx, somewhere like I'm in the Bronx, I'm like, man, the only really high brunch like that, only high
Yeah,
brunch.
I know I didn't see it. There's Chinese restaurants all through Long Island. I
It's
ain't
really like
seen
crab,
it.
right?
Huh?
It's really like crab, you know, it's like crab, it's like crab.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They want they, you know what I'm saying? Chinese four wings and 5 wings and some rice. $7.50 extra dollar. You get some soy
Back
sauce
in the
with
day,
that.
back in the day. Wait, hold on,
Yeah,
back
that
in
was
the
back.
day.
Yeah, I'm thinking back in the day. It probably done went up by now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was 5 wings and a box full of rice and some pork fry, free beef fry, whatever. It's like $7.50, and for a can of soda, it's $1.
Like when I was in middle school, like back in the 2016 days, 2016 days, that like a small cup of fries, like a small cup of fries, like $1.35, $2. Remember a small cup of fries?
Yeah. The French fries is I think it's $1.50. You get a bag of French fries though, not a cup. You get
No,
a bag.
not no. I mean a small
Oh, okay.
cup. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $1.50. Yeah.
What about sandwich? What sandwich called back then?
I don't make no damn sandwiches in no Chinese restaurant. I ain't seen it.
No, in the deli. I mean the deli.
Oh, the bodegas, you know what I'm saying? They probably done went up by now, but you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know what I'm
It's $7
saying?
for a chopped cheese. It is
Oh,
$7 for a chopped cheese and a roll.
I think that's 350. I think it's like well, on Long Island, it's like 350.
That, the price went up in Long Island. It sure ain't been up in Long Island.
Yeah, it's like 350 on Long Island. Uh,
Wow.
oh,
Stephanie Smith said, yes, they have, it is so sad. Stephanie Smith said it's so sad. Um, Stephanie Smith said, yes, they have a black guy over there too doing food delivery for Chinese, for cuisine. Yeah.
that's news to me.
Imagine working in a Chinese restaurant, it's like crap.
That's news to me. I never seen that before.
Stephanie Smith said, some have generation, not the but generation black out there repeatedly doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Yep. Pinky Palm said, good evening, Pastor and Most High.
Kiki
We
Palmer.
gathered together, praise him.
You said Kiki Palmer?
Pinky Palm.
Oh, Pinky Palmer. Okay.
Pink Palm YG
Oh,
said, good evening, Pastor. Thank you, Most High, praise the Most High. Illinois said, Illinois Walker said, very informative task. Thank you. That said, yes. That is mindset. That said, also a sign lesson on Tyler Jackson. But the man said, that's right. I read this in my library back in the 70s. Wow. That was y'all living in the 70s, Pastor? You imagine living in the 70s?
yeah. I was way too little for that. But go ahead.
I was in the 70s.
It was a good, that was a good era. That was a good, that was a good era for you all projected.
A very good era.
So we got a lot of things back in there.
I come from I'm a 50 baby. I was born in the 50s. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. I missed the 70s and the 80s.
Everybody was original. Everybody was original. Stephanie Smith said, blessings to you, Sister Teresa. And talk for watching 11 right.
All right. That's Brother Jefferson right there on the comment board. What's your final thought, Brother Jefferson?
Get yourself together, brother. Get yourself together, everyone. And brother, that's when stop with that seed energy, that seed spirit, and
higher blessing, and that release letter was not the first letter from was way before the election. It's been way back in Egypt, but southern like a holly, as a wine, whatever. Like Pastor?
Yeah. All right.
Good job, Brother Jackson.
That's
Good to hear your voice stronger today.
Yes. It's Brother Jefferson right there. All right. And Brother Israel.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bushy Guy. And just take care of what he says. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Pastor and Lady Smith and co-host Martel James says, good evening, everyone. And just take care of what he says. The way man takes hold of with the woman. She also says that if anything, she ended up more sluggish. Sarita Simmons says that I have President Pastor Smith and I. Every year, Mom Mobley says, good evening, I have President everyone. Donald Faith says, I have President Dr. Michael Smith and Sister Charlotte Smith and family Shalom. Juan Jordan says, I love it. James Blaine says, peace and love, family, prayers all are doing well this evening. Catherine Bill says that Shalom all. Bonnie Holly, she also said, Catherine Middleton also said, what's the prayer line phone number?
Oh, yeah. 978 890 8900. 978 890 8900. You can't miss that. That's plain and simple. The access code is 365 310. The access code is 365 310. That's 978 890 8900. Access code 365 310. All right, go ahead.
Bonnie Holly here says the Monday unit to all my beautiful people. Enjoy Perry says the month. I but everyone Christ shine name. That's when it starts.
Sister Kim Toy Perry, blessings and peace to Sister Kim Toy Perry for her 20 stars. All praise be to the Most High God, to Sister Kim Toy Perry.
John Perry says I but to you all past calls. Everyone shalom. Charles Freeman says shalom everyone. Gary John says good night Pastor Smith and everyone. I but to you all. Peggy Hart says blessings Pastor and everyone. Derek Hall says good evening Pastor Michael Smith and Mr. Jackson and everybody but to the Most High. Monica says good evening Pastor Smith Cole says family. I but Shall 50 stars.
Sister Fonda Carol, blessed and peace to Sister Fonda Carol for her 50 stars. All praise be to the Most High God, to Sister Fonda Carol.
Mika Bowles says good evening everyone. Stephanie Chen says good evening Pastor Smith Jackson, Brother Jackson, everyone. Stephanie Smith says good evening Pastor, Sister Carolyn, Sister Charlotte Smith, Brother Malik Jefferson, Brother Lummy, Brother Malik Jefferson, Brother Lummy,
James Flame, Sister Kim Toy Perry's son.
Joy Williams says, good evening, Pastor Brother. Brother Monday, Brother on me. Sister Smith, Sister Jackson, my beautiful brother, Sister 200 stars.
Sister Joy Williams, bless and peace to Sister Joy Williams for her 200 stars. All praise be to the Most High God to Sister Joy Williams.
James Flames says, when we were slaves, we called the slave master master. We knew what we were saying. The word master means one burden in the Hebrew language. Peggy Hart says the name. Mika Full sent 20 stars.
Sister Mika Flo, bless and peace to Sister Mika Flo for her 20 stars. All praise be to the Most High God to Sister Mika Flo.
James Blaine says preachers do not have to conform to their teachings for 501(c)(3). My foreign pastor has a 501(c)(3) and he ain't teaching the commandments. Instead, instead, they Sabbath to serve however they did attempt again to work as they do these other 501(c)(3) preachers, but he rejected it. Those preachers do have a choice to choose. So I share. That's the end of the comment.
Okay, what's your final thought? That was Brother Israel on the comment board. People, make sure you guys tap on them like buttons, tap on those like buttons if you haven't done so already. All right, what's your... Yeah.
Great understand. Great reading, Sister Jackson. Thank you for coming forth, Brother Justin. Thank you everyone that tuned in for the lesson. I bless you guys and you guys have a good evening.
All right. It's Brother Israel right there. Sister Charlotte.
Our praises be to the Most High and Yeshaya. Bless everyone,
And how you bless you.
and everyone have a great night
And how you
and
bless
a
you.
higher blessing.
All right. That's Sister Charlotte right there. And we are going to go to Brother Ronaldo Page.
Yes, Brother Pastor Michael Smith and family. Hope everyone's feeling well. Blessings to everyone, all my brothers and sisters in the chat. On the line to all my brothers and sisters that are in the different platforms that are attending the ISBC Bible study class. Welcome and a higher blessings to you. Pastor, you covered many subjects along the William Study. The William Study was always a heart-breaking revelation to me, even when I first came upon it at the tender age of 22, if not 19. I'm gonna try to be really brief today. You know, I've got quite a few hit notes and of course a lot of different thoughts that are running through my head. Because the William letter was a satanic letter. It was a demonic letter. And it was a spell. That demonic letter and that spell is being felt today and reverberating all around the world. But the enemy put forth the evil, turned out for good. I'll explain that in a moment. And the reason I say that it reverberates around the world, because the William Center is not only affecting us as Hebrews, it's affecting the entire world. 90% of the world is on some form of a drug, in some sense or another. If it's not food, if it's not one thing or another. Matter of fact, they put drugs, 23% of the additives that are in food are drugs, GMO in itself. So that William letter has gone all around the world. It was meant for just us, but it's because each and every household there is, in each part of the world, where the modern man has set foot at in itself. You've got families of all generations and denominations you're having, of course, we feel it much more in-depthly because it was given to us first 430 years ago. And we've been under that spell all that time. All these other families and all these other communities only come into that spell over the last 100, 200 years. In studying psychology, it tells us that it may take you 20 days to develop a habit, but it may take you 20 years to break it. I'll say that one more time. It may take you 20 days to develop a habit, but it may take you 20 years to break it.
Absolutely, Mother, absolutely.
That have been put on us can you imagine a spell being put on you for 430 years? There's only one power, and that phenomenon that you spoke upon, Pastor.
That's
is
right.
the power of Ahaya. That phenomenon, that is the only power that can break this spell. It's the only power that can break this generational spell, especially for us as Hebrew Israelites, because the commandments were given to us to follow forever, regardless of the other nations. They don't have to follow. But for us, in order to break this phenomenon, in order to break this spell, we must follow.
That's right.
I can attest to that. On my own personal experiences. You know. So, you know, to keep it brief, as I said, it's a phenomenon all around the world, you know, something that affects each and every one of us. And we can wait when our families feel it. And that means that 90% of the world, as you said, Pastor, being a form of being, you know, on drugs and using drugs is a form of weakness. I can attest that. It is a form of weakness in some sense or another. But it also stems from this letter, and it also stems from DNA. It also stems from all these testings and all these different things. Listen, the thing about the Willie Lynch letter is that the Willie Lynch letter is not the first time the Willie Lynch letter, this demonic spell has been put upon us. The Willie Lynch letter goes all the way back to Noah. That's why the world was destroyed. Because they were doing gene splicing and they were doing all these different things way back then. Even Jezebel had turned her priests into transvestites, right?
That's right.
That was one of the reasons why she was destroyed. So, you know, in different forms, this spell has been around and been, you know, indoctrinated in the world for many, 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 many eons in itself. So, you know, this spectrum that we're in right now, you know, in the phenomenon you spoke about, there is only one phenomenon. And that phenomenon is truth. And unfortunately, you know, as you touched upon, only a few will find this truth. That's why 2/3 of Israel will be destroyed. It is written. I didn't write it, you didn't write it. The Most High wrote it.
Amen.
You know, his prophets. 2/3 of Israel will be destroyed. So if he's going to destroy 2/3 of his own, you know what's going to happen to the rest of the world.
That's right.
You know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The road to destruction is blocked.
And
But the gates to salvation is very few shall find that, right?
very few.
So here we are. So we can look at this and say that 90% of the population of the world, I'm not speaking of just the United States, 90% of the population of the world took that JAB, C9, T.
Yeah, yep.
That was weakness. That's a drug. That was weakness. Only 1% of the population didn't take it. That means that 1 out of 10 people didn't take it. 1 out of 10 people right now are not on some form of a psychological or pharmaceutical drug. 1 out of 10 people. So, you know, it's really just as painful as it was then, it's painful now because, you know, I know that many of us are under, you know, the spell, the spell of it in itself. So as I said, Pat, I'm just going to keep it brief on that level because, you know, I got many notes, many thoughts. I'm not going to hold the family. You know, I'll just give a little experience. I got a grandson right now that he got out of jail maybe about 8 months ago. And
and the only reason he got out because he got stabbed up and they damn near broke his back, almost killed him, whatever. So they finally let him go to jail. His ass under this Willie Lynch spell. 3 months later, he's back up in there right now, facing 18 years possible. So this spell is a damnable spell straight from hell itself. But as I say, we can look at the news reports that you report on every day, Pastor.
Yeah.
In the morning,
T-Talk.
morning TikToks.
T-Talk, yeah,
And the
T-Talk.
evening prayer right here, and then your different podcasts you have. You can see the work of the Willie Lynch letter. And it's not just affecting us, it's affecting the entire world. So as I said before, and I'll leave it with this, Pastor, what the enemy meant for evil turns out for good for us. And what I mean by that is that through this tribulation that we are in and that we are going through and that the whole world is going to go through, because of this Willie Lynch letter that's spread all around the world, this demonic curse, there's only one force and only one phenomenon each and every man and woman who has to look to, and that is Ahaya, Ahasham, Ushai. All praise to the Most High, family. High blessings. Have a great evening.
That's right. Amen. That's Brother Ronaldo Page right there. And Amen. Let's see. Brother Monday.
Yes, I am present.
All right, that's Brother Monday, and I think we got them all.
You
And
can be in my prayer, Brother Monday.
what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pray out. And we'll see you guys for part 3 of the Willie Lynch letter tomorrow. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
who art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
on earth
on earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our trespasses
Forgive us our trespasses
as we forgive those that trespass against us.
As we forgive
as
those
we
who have
forgive those who trespass against us.
Lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but
deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
the power, and the glory,
the power, and the glory,
forever and ever.
forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
And we will see you guys tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I highly bless you all. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Good night, family.
Amen. All right, and Kathleen Billington, if you missed the telephone number was 978-890-8900. That's 978-890-8900, and the access code is 365310. Brother Israel? Guess he must have logged off. Sister Charlotte,
Yeah.
I'ma call you in a minute. You know, we got to get ready for the tea talk in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna call you in a minute. Let me close out these broadcasts. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. people, and we will see you guys. People on Facebook, we will see you tonight. In the morning at 3 o'clock for the tea talk. Okay. And people on YouTube, we'll see you guys tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock for the part 3 of the Willie Lynch letter. Part 3 of the Willie Lynch letter. Part 3. Willie Lynch letter. Close that out. How many?